and the lemon in my bedroom. 5 days. And I tell you guys, I've been getting the best sleep in the last 5 days because I had a bit of insomnia and I couldn't figure it out. So I said, hey, I'm bringing one upstairs and put it in my bedroom. Now this one is in my daughter's bedroom. I've been watching some behavioral issues with her, so I slid one in here, right? Look at this. Look at this. And she suffers with a bit of depression. Just has a couple more days left. Just imagine how it's gonna look. Now this one, particularly on the dining room table, it's only been here for about maybe 3 days. So we got 4 more days with this one. But it does. The sea salt and the...
Big boy, can you just like back up for 2 seconds? Like, mommy just got off work. You don't care? You don't? I just got off work. I took a shower. We went outside walking. Like, you messing up the flow. Like, I got the remote, my juice, my chips, and then you bring your little nasty blanket up here. You're not coming up here with me. No, don't start. Go get your bone. Go get your bone. Yes, I said it. Go get your bone. I don't feel like arguing today. I don't feel like arguing. Get your little nasty sheet off my blanket and put it back on the floor. I don't care. Where's your bone? Oh, she whiz. You know how they be saying dogs? Or I can't even say it right. How people have emotional support. He needs emotional support. Why are you even doing all that? You don't even know. So can you please take your sheet off my blanket? Now, you ain't getting no chips. You ain't getting no chips. So you might as well back it up. Oh my gosh. Big boy, can you just like...
You remember when you used to buy us those chicken pot pies for 50 cents from the grocery store? And they was delicious? Well, I just want to let you know that they not 50 cents no more. And for whatever reason, it seemed like the quality went down and the price still went up. So I decided to make my own little chicken pot pie. So I got me some chicken breasts and I seasoned them down and I seared them on both sides in a little skillet and I cut them up into little chunky pieces and I went on ahead and made me some little gravy with some flour, a little butter, little seasoning, and I threw in some of those mixed vegetables I be seeing in there, and then I went on ahead and threw my little chunky chicken up in there and I poured me in some little broth and I stirred it up till it was nice and creamy, because you remember you used to buy us those chicken pot pies that were 50 cents from the grocery store? Well, I just want to let you know they not 50 cents no more, and for whatever reason, it seemed like the quality went down and the price still went up. So I went on here and got me a little pie crust and I put it in the oven and gave it a little brown, and I put my little pie dipping and chicken and stuff inside, and I put my little pastry on top to give it a little crust, and I put it in the oven, and I got me some rice and I put that chicken pot pie on top with some pepper and some hot sauce, because you remember we used to buy us those chicken pot pie that were 50 cents from the grocery store? Well, I just want to let you know they not 50.
What was something that everybody hyped up for you that wasn't really worth it in your opinion?
Adulting is trash. Would not recommend. Half of a star. Adulthood is the worst hood I've ever lived in.
What was something that everybody hyped up for you?
Okay, y'all. I literally have lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks, and all of my sugar cravings are legit gone. And I'm going to show you what I'm making for breakfast. But first of all, like, what? That feels amazing. So I am eating literally 2 eggs, a third, I almost lost you, a third of a cup of oatmeal, scramble it up. You're going to die. This is what I've been eating all week, and it is so satisfying and craving pressure. Mix it together. Literally, all you do is pour it in a pan, and it's gonna set up like a giant protein pancake. And we're gonna go put it on the stove. Okay, while that is cooking, you're gonna put half a banana in a pan, some sugar-free syrup, which I use this one, Carrie's. And you're gonna turn that down actually, and you're gonna let that caramelize. And we're going back to our pancake. Voila. Are you ready for this? Protein pancake. Top with this banana maple syrup. I almost even added a little peanut butter, but I know it's gonna be just as yummy with this. Literally 5 pounds down, 0 sugar cravings. Stay tuned because I'm gonna be sharing more. Okay.
Dear God.
You're welcome.
We talk a lot over here about the correlation between cleaning and mental health. Living in a cluttered space can actually cause our brains to subconsciously trigger a constant low-grade fight or flight response. This directly draws from our resources that are designated to survival. Something that may seem so simple can actually cause physical and emotional distress. It can affect the way our immune system fights off bugs, how we digest food. It can trigger anxiety, depression, and even put us at greater risk for heart disease. A recent study was published in the Personality and Social Psych Bulletin that proved that along with higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, people living in cluttered spaces full of unfinished products were more inclined to be exhausted and depressed, whereas the people living in comfortable environments showed to be productive, easy to rest, and showed better sleep patterns. Clutter and mess are directly linked to negative emotions, depression, anxiety, irritability, tension, stress, confusion, and so much more. And I find that so heartbreaking because so many people were just never given the proper tools to succeed. I want to be able to help you achieve that sense of calmness in your home, a sense of well-being, by teaching you techniques that actually work for you in your favor, so you're able to declutter and constantly keep a clean, comfortable space that you deserve to live in. We talk a lot over here about the correlation between cleaning and mental health.
Hey, TikTok, story time. So, yesterday, it was just me and my doctor here, and he decides he's going to buy me lunch, but the key was I had to go get it. Not a problem. So as I'm walking to my car, I ran into a patient of ours in the parking lot. So at first, she didn't recognize me. And so as she's passing me, she's staring at me. And when she passed me, she turned around and she goes, "Samantha, is that you?" I said, "Yes." I said, "You can go head up. The doctor is waiting for you." So she looks at me and she goes, "You know, I've never liked braids. I think they're inappropriate for the workplace. They give off Medusa." Knowing that my black ass was off the clock, I looked at her and said, well, you know what else is inappropriate? Coming to the doctor and smelling like you just ran a 10K, because it gives off stinky ass. Have a good day. Bitch, not today.
What are you doing?
Cutting it that way, like the seasoning could go in a little bit more.
This is getting to the massacre stage. Have you seen the movie Jaws?
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks.
That looks kind of gross.
What is that?
That looks disgusting.
What is that?
Applesauce.
To go with the lasagna with the pineapple?
Yes. For a side dish.
I can't. I don't believe this. Is this a joke? Is that a joke?
No.
No. This is trouble. This is deeply troubling to me, honestly.
All right. I'm not even.
There are people out there that consider this raw. This is a perfect medium rare filet mignon, and I'm gonna
filet mignon sense. Your face like filet mignon. The steak is even still alive. You need to put it back in the oven like this. Nonsense.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. Chicken and waffles, everybody. Y'all like chicken and waffles?
No, it's not.
Oh yeah. A little bit on there. Oh man. How many of y'all like chicken and waffles? We're making my famous chicken and waffles in the toaster today. It's really good. Come check this out. Got some of these chicken meats. Gonna put them in them farm fresh eggs. Oh man, it's gonna be really good. Just like my mom used to do it, man. She'd really coat in things in that flour, bring them right over here to the toaster. Yeah. Alright, do another chicken breast. We'll turn it off for a second just to get it going.
No.
My mother-in-law just
This
called to
should be
say
good.
I'm not allowed to cook for Thanksgiving.
I'm glad. You shouldn't be. You should be in jail.
She says her son deserves a better cook.
I agree. He don't need a
I
demon
just want
cooking
her
him
to give
poison.
me another chance, so I decided to add more seasonings to the turkey to hopefully
So
change.
now the
I
demon
just want
cooking
her
him
to give
poison.
me another chance, so I decided to add more seasonings
you-
to the turkey to hopefully
So
change her
now
mind.
we're trying to do attempted murder with the salt, because that's a lot of salt. Trying to kill people. Man, no. First of all, you should be in jail. And I already kind of have a feeling I know how this going to end. And yeah, it like low-key looks like she might be starting stuff off right already. But y'all don't... What in the caucasity? Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know what the mayo's for. That an orange? Okay, maybe it's some new shit I don't know about, but I'm she gonna fuck it up with something.
Daylin,
Yeah.
I asked you to make me a grilled cheese.
That's it, yeah.
What the fuck? What is this?
Hey, bro. Hey,
What is this?
Bro, it's baby, eat it.
Daylin,
Yeah.
I asked you to put on TikTok.
Stupid.
Oh no, it's a barbecue 101.
Put on TikTok.
Stupid.
Oh no, it's a barbecue 101.
Y'all said Caucasians can't cook. Well, that's funny, because look at this macaroni and
So I didn't come to say anything rude, but I don't have anything nice to say about the macaroni. I do, however, would like to say I have had some Caucasian macaroni, and it has been bomb. But that, when your fork hit the macaroni and it sounds like it's about to break, and as you take your fork and slide it across the macaroni and it sounds like it's scraping up pebbles, I will kindly pass. That ain't it.
When my mom makes a lasagna. When my mom makes a lasagna.
Oatmeal and pomegranate juice, trust me on this, it is so good. Peanut butter and instant noodles, trust me on this, it is so good. Get it, carrot juice and Oreos, trust me on this, it is so good. People eat tofu and chocolate syrup, trust me on this, it is so good. Kimchi.
Can't wait to enjoy these cookies I made.
At first, I was like,
That's how we do it. I could just eat that right up right now, okay?
Right.
Perfect.
This is exactly how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to.
That is the world's most unfortunate group of spaghetti. It's like I'm watching an ISIS video for spaghetti.
And that's how I was shown. Sprinkling all over.
Those
Look at that,
pasta,
look.
the spaghetti's never getting cooked. You're just gonna be eating dry pasta with minced meat and some random onions that unfortunately got roped into the mix.
Onions, whichever you want me to say.
Okay, can we cook the noodles? Oh god!
It's the difference.
It's a fucking hate crime what she's done to these noodles.
White.
Gordon Ramsay, what do you think of this? He's made the chicken korma sauce and then put raw chicken in.
At the end of the day, it's cooking, I'm just saying.
Gordon Ramsay, react and tell me what you think about this. Raw chicken in chicken sauce. Look at that pink chicken.
White.
The last one was burning my mother's kitchen down.
We have open flames. We have raised surfaces.
Party foul.
We have people that don't really know what they're doing.
All right.
What? What? Didn't do that right.
Is this an oven or a stove?
I think it's a stove. Ow, ow, ow.
Are you okay? The cow is still on the plate.
Damn it.
It is definitely a scary place to be in.
Tanya! Oh, Tanya! Goodness sake. Oh, God, no.
What's the matter?
It's shattered. The glass shattered.
Sarah, be careful. No one's going to the hospital today, right?
They're burnt.
Are they brown or are they burnt?
They're toasty. I got lime in my eye.
Don't let the wine go to waste.
Oh, my God. Is that stuff?
I had no idea it'd be so hard trying to cut the avocado. And then I see this thing in the middle, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to keep that or toss them.
Check my eggs to see how they're doing, and the plastic is burning. It's still raw on the inside. Oh, dude, the egg, oh man, it's all broke.
I'm gonna finely chop these. I've never used a knife like
Christina,
this. Yeah.
take the knife guard off. There's the knife.
I was wondering why.
Surprise, surprise.
The last one was burning.
Welcome back to the highly requested show, Bad Cooking with Tika. The amount of blemishes and makeup left on my face, that's exactly how this meal is going. So I started this chicken soup. I started in my Ninja Foodie, which is like a super duper air fryer with like a pressure cooker and everything. And I put chicken breasts with carrots and onions and like 6 bulbs of garlic, you know, and like I seasoned it, you know. And then I put it on 25 minutes because that's what the book said to do, right? But like, I don't really know how to use the pressure cooker. So then things started going downhill, says. I like pressed that button and then it started making that like hissing noise and then it wouldn't stop. It literally hissed for like 30 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. And then Bridget saved me and like pressed the off button. Who knew? The worst part is now that it's open, I'm shredding the chicken. It doesn't look fully cooked. I'm so mad. What do I do?
Welcome to the second installment of me learning how to cook. I have a new recipe, a glass of wine to help me along the way. Let's see how it goes. Tonight we are making sweet chili pork bowls. That's what it's supposed to look like in the... I just hope it's edible. It tells me to bust out a zester. Do I know what a zester is? No. Do I have one? Absolutely not. Okay. Jasmine rice. Another onion. Oh, this one's like almost like already peeled for me. Roasted peanuts. For what? And this goo. What is it? Sweet Thai chili sauce. Right now I watched a YouTube video on how to slice things, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I don't know whether to cut it this way or this way. I'm gonna get this way. That's good. So I rubbed my eye after touching the pepper now. So now I have to zest and quarter the lime. Now I knew I was gonna have an issue here. Zesting a lime is like grating cheese. And I do have a cheese grater, so I'll use that. Honestly, it just looks like I gave it a bad haircut, so I think I'm just gonna stop. I'm still in the prep phase. Fuck, that was pepper. No way. You have to cook peanuts? This seems so ridiculous. Okay, so now it looks like I'm gonna cook the veggies, with the nuts. Okay. Now this is not looking bad. I don't want to jinx it, but this is going surprisingly well. I'm feeling proud of myself right now. Look at this. This looks really good. I was definitely supposed to take the veggies out of the pan before I cooked the meat. It seemed weird in the moment. I think it might be alright. Go, 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 go. Like, I would give this to someone and say, here, I made this. This is the best thing I've ever made. Like, I don't have anyone to share it with, but I want to share this with someone. Oof. I'm gonna be generous because I'm proud of myself. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Let's see what we come up with next week.
Seeds in a pot. Heat the seeds. The seeds get a touse. ASMR for all seeds must roast. Prepare to pound the seeds. Some knuckle. Some cho. Push and pee in production function. Dig the seeds. Blend the seeds. Realize that blending doesn't get the right texture. Fuck you, seeds. Back to Pound Town. I want to believe that Sisyphus is smiling, but god damn it, I'm crying. You know, sometimes a medium grind is better than fast pounding. Am I right, ladies? Self-dive. Rub the seeds for quality control. Utterly fail to pour the seeds out. Lube up them seeds. Plop the seeds. Freeze the seeds. Assemble seed balls. Bid the balls. Then freeze the balls. Part 2 coming soon.
Chicken noodle soup. Most romantic breakfast ever.
What's romantic about this breakfast, Tammy? Oh, we're not talking. Okay, don't worry, I'll do it for you. So we're gonna go ahead and put these hot dogs in the heart with a toothpick. Notice how I'm not using any gloves at all. Notice how we had this nasty cutting board. Listen to the ASMR. Hear that sizzle? So we have the egg. We're just gonna go ahead and crack it. Crackety crack, crack. We're gonna put it around the hot dog, and then we're gonna put a yolk on the inside. Notice how I'm using the shell to crack the egg. And now, instead of using a utensil, I'm gonna use my fingers, and I'm gonna use another egg. You know, just a good measure. Could have used a fork to get it out, but you know, I like to be a little bit difficult, so we're just gonna smear it around here. This is gonna be really romantic, guys. The more fingers you use, the more love you feel. Notice how I'm using my finger again instead of using a fork to split the yolk so I can spread it around inside of the hot dog. We're not even gonna use a trash can, we're just gonna put it on the counter, and then we're gonna put a lid up there for a couple of seconds. And we're gonna press it down, listen to the ASMR, you hear it? We're gonna press it down, use this little lovely cookie cutter that I got from Dollar General. And we have this butter here, and what we're gonna do is disgustingly smear this butter around the bread. No use formality for this, and listen to the ASMR again. In the pan we go. I'm gonna use another egg, and I am going to put this inside of the heart, guys. This is gonna make it really romantic. This is gonna make it really special. Alright, and we're just gonna put some salt in here. Just a pinch, just a little pinch, you know. Rock hard salt, but it's alright. More salt than we probably need. And we're gonna put it inside of this heart. You see how it's cooking? Look, guys, it's cooking. And we got this little yolk around here to create a little, you know, a little crust. Yes, guys. No utensils at all. Salt all over the counter, but don't worry about it. And we're gonna flip our egg before it's cooked, because that's just what we do. You know, just gonna grab something probably useless. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this butter. And keep using my fingers because I'm in home training. Go ahead and smear this around there. And you know what? Just because I'm just gonna go ahead and put the butter on top of this, you know, just because we need more butter. Guys, you guys are really gonna like this because it's already done. Eggs not even cooked on the inside, for real. Almost burnt inside. It's lovely. Look at that flip. You guys are really gonna love this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what they do. Jelly art. Jelly art. And I'm using my fingers again because don't have any home training. Make a little heart with my fingers because I love you. And we're gonna go ahead and scoop this in the middle. And here's the romantic part.
Sorry, first time being kidnapped, kind of nervous. So like, why did you pick me? Do you think I'm cute? I'm gonna kill you. Okay, daddy vibes, we love a bad boy king, and I wanna die.
There's something wrong with your generation. Freeze! Police! You're safe now, ma'am.
Okay, ew, police, it's not that deep, chill. And did you just assume my gender? Because that's offensive.
But I'm here to say-
That's offensive.
But you were-
That's offensive.
Hey, give me all your money. What? You heard me. I have a gun. Okay, and I have a taser. What, are we comparing weapons? I said, give me your money. Out of everyone here, you chose the one person who's broke to rob? Shut up and show me your bag. I don't know why you would want that, but I have my skincare. Do you want that? My antidepressants. Do you want these? Are you depressed too? Some chapstick. You know, you can have this if you want. Your lips are very, very dry. Take out your money. Oh, okay. I have 37 cents. What? Do you want that? I told you I'm broke, you know, I should be the one robbing. You know what? Give me your money, bitch. Wait, okay? What? Give me your money.
Who's that?
Charlie D'Amelio.
What's she from?
TikTok.
Next. Who's that?
Oh. I don't know. Michael Jackson.
Gen Z doesn't feel anything. Our generation was born with the collapse of the Twin Towers. Our childhood was structured around the market crash of 2008, and we became accustomed to school during an internationally devastating viral pandemic. Tragedies surrounded us as long as we've been on this planet, so it's nearly impossible for us to be disturbed by literally anything. We resort to money in times of duress, and we compete for the attention that comes with a companion's misfortune. We've been numbed from the get-go, and that's why Gen Z...
Are we Gen Z or millennials?
I don't know. I think we're right on the cusp. I don't know who to sit with.
Come sit with us millennials.
Unless you're a Gryffindor, we're all Hufflepuffs.
No, I'd rather die.
So would we.
It's the praying for death for me.
Can we sit with you guys?
Yeah, we accept everyone.
Is it okay that I was born in 96?
Ew,
I hate you.
I'd like to report a corpse in my presence.
Millennials? I mean, it's so relatable. Gershbergs are my favorite.
No, Zago is a pupperoni.
No. Gen Z.
This picture of a shadow creature saying grunch is so funny.
I'm dead.
I understand.
My wedding is at Disneyland.
My maid of honor is Minnie Mouse.
You know you don't have to make your whole personality dependent on when you were born, right?
Let's be quiz. Which Disney princess would be your Harry Potter Horcrux?
16 feisty princesses that look better as watching our...
Are you guys okay?
It's the cold brew for me. It's the cold brew. Are they breaking?
Not me breaking.
Not me breaking.
Skinny jeans are big.
Skinny jeans are big.
It's the eat for me.
You guys know you don't get
Doggo is girl boss. Doggo is girl boss. Middle part.
Side part.
Real high side part. I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Are we Gen Z?
Okay guys, intelligence. Nature versus nurture. Go. Jason, isn't your dad a doctor? Yeah. So how are you failing chemistry? Well, what the hell does that have to do with it? Because if intelligence was nature, then you'd be smart like your dad, but you're not. Okay, but aren't you adopted? Excuse me? Yeah, so if intelligence was nurture, then you wouldn't be so cracked out and jobless. Like your birth mom. Okay guys, intelligence. Nature. So why should we hire you? What? Because you guys are hiring. That is not an acceptable answer. You know what? Why should I accept this position? What? Yeah, why is this position open? Do people keep quitting? Why are people quitting this job? Is there something I should know? That's not in here. Okay, well, thank you for your time. I'll see you on Monday.
Why you like Gen Z?
I like Gen Z because they're going to be around the longest from all the other generations that are here. The kids are always right. People just don't know it at first.
Why you like Gen Z?
Hi, Jack. How are you? I'm doing really good. That's so good. I wanted to schedule this meeting because sometimes it says you're offline during the workday, and you know, Jack, I really hate to cut you off, but okay, that assignment that I had last week, did you ever receive that? Yes. Okay, and the week before that? Yeah, I got that one. And how about the week before that week? Yeah, I got that too. So if all of my assignments are being turned in on time, there's no reason why I need to be staying glued to my desk all day. Simple. I'm not doing that. Well, it's just kind of policy. Okay. Well, if I have to do that here, I'll find another job. Everybody's hiring nowadays, Jack. Do you forget that? Hi, Jack. How are you?
Please do not buy the BTS meal if you don't stand them. You're preventing actual BTS fans who have been waiting for months from having the BTS meal experience. Eating the sauce without understanding their significance is literally cultural appropriation, and it's not okay. We're gonna talk about the fact that having a crush is literally a form of sexual harassment. Anyone can drink Monster, however, people should be mindful that this is part of the emo goth culture, so drinking it, taking pictures with it for an aesthetic if you're not alt can actually be considered offensive. Just be careful.
Give me 3 reasons why you don't want children. Okay, 1, they cost a lot of money. 2, I'm not mentally in the right place to take care of children. And 3, I don't want them to suffer in this world. Okay, but I want you to have children. Well, that's not my problem. You guys are so ungrateful. Bye. Give me 3 reasons.
What Gen Z thinks why...
Hey Queen, how was your week? Oh, it was bad.
Can't relate. Are you sure that your depression might not stem from the fact that you still wear a side part? No? Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Okay, so he cheated on you 3 times? 3 times? Okay, yeah. And you're a Cancer? A Cancer? Okay, yeah. So what is he? Oh, well, there's your problem, sis. I need to hook you up with my Scorpio friend because all of this mess will be gonzo, okay? Period. Did you try drinking water? Oh, you did? Okay. Okay, what if I got you on kombucha? Yeah, I can write up a script for kombucha. Yeah, that will do the trick. Yeah, okay. All right, sis, well, you slayed today. Okay, so go home, breathe, everything's gonna be fine. Oh, and during this session, I actually drew you this flower. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so put it on your wall. Yeah, and oh, just so you know, today is 800. Okay, is that cool? Okay, cool. Go slay! Hey, queen, how was your week? And if the beat...
Describe Gen Z in one word.
Naive.
Tell me why.
People in the United States don't realize how blessed we are living where we're at. One of the things I love about history is you really gain a greater perspective of the world, what it's been like, the terrible things that have happened, the great things that have happened. I mean, really, ever since World War II, Americans have been living in this bubble of safety, of economic and social stability, and longer time passes by, the less people realize, you know, what the world is really like. I mean, you go out, stand in the woods, take off all your clothes, and you're in the real world.
I mean, you can say whatever you want about Gen Z, although millennials at this point it is getting a bit embarrassing. But one thing that I think is really impressive is that as this app started to gain like loads of popularity, people realised that it's not the most accessible form of social media for certain sectors of the population, for instance, deaf people. And so just kind of, on the whole, we kind of collectively decided that we were just going to start captioning things just to try and make it more accessible for like the hard of hearing. And I think that's pretty great. Like, where was that energy with Vine, guys? I mean, you can say whatever you want about Gen Z or...
So we're bringing DeAndre Brown onto our team, and DeAndre, take it away. Great. Well, no, thank you, Jack, for that warm introduction, and I'm so happy to be a part of this team now. Before we really dive into the work that we're going to be doing together, there is a few things that I would like to go over, and I wrote them down here to read to you all today. So Jack actually hired me to work from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. So anytime before 8 and anytime after 5, I'm actually not available. Yeah, just look at me as dead. I don't, on days off, please do not reach out to me. I'm also dead on those days as well. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And lastly, I will not be scheduling one-on-one calls with you all. Instead, please email me your zodiac sign, and that'll show me and tell me everything I need about you, right? Right, and I'll make sure to email these notes to you as well, just so that you have them for reference in regards to me. So we're bringing DeAndre Brown on.
If your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? Yeah, why not? Exactly. Wait, what? Did you expect me to say no? I mean, if we're all gonna, you know, eventually, we might as well do it together. The more the merrier. Okay, you guys are kind of scary. If your friends jump...
He's like, ma'am, I don't care about your pronouns. I just want some coffee. And then she threw it in his face.
What? Oh my god.
I know.
Why are you even friends with someone who doesn't respect pronouns?
Well, and that's what I told him. I said, hey man, that shit ain't cool. That's something, we gotta change that. He's like, ma'am.
Lesson of the day, we're gonna talk about the mentality of Gen Z. We're not gonna focus on the lingo today because I think once you figure out how it is that they think, you really don't need the rest of the lessons. Everything that they say and do starts to fall into place. So imagine you're a Gen Z, born in the year 2000. Y2K turned out to be not such a big deal after all. But then a year later, planes start to crash into buildings, and the whole world is like, what the fuck is going on? And several years after that, you're off to elementary school, first day of school, and then your mom and your dad suddenly lose their jobs. You suddenly lose your house because a major bank just collapsed, taking the whole economy down with it. And the whole world once again is like, what the f? Then several years after that, you're off to high school, and all of a sudden, a reality TV star becomes the president of the United States. And everyone seems to hate each other, and the whole world's like, what the fuck once again is going on? And several years after that, you finish high school, you're off to college, you're super excited, and then 2020 happens, and we all know what happened there. And once again, the whole world's like, what the fuck is going on? So every time a Gen Z looks forward to a life event, something unprecedented happens in the world that completely derails their plans. So essentially, they really just have no way to plan for the future. So then it's not really that surprising then that the defining feature of Gen Zs is apathy. You know how like for millennials our defining feature was laziness? For Gen Zs, it's that they just don't care. In the Gen Z world, it's just not cool to care about things. Like, why would you care about spelling and grammar? Why would you care about capitalizing letters when the world could end at any moment? That's why they just type everything in lowercase. They don't give a shit. Well, of course, Gen Zs are still human. They do care about things. They just can't make it so obvious. So the way they express care is through sarcasm and humor in indirect ways. And they have perfected this art. I really do believe that Gen Zs are the funniest generation, and all the rest of us can do is make those stupid reaction videos where we like stitch together videos that make and go. But I really do hope for both of us that the future looks better for all of you. So far it's not looking too good. But at least we could all laugh about it, right? Because life is a joke. Life is a fucking joke. Lesson of the day, we're going to talk about the mentality.
Welcome to Heaven, how may I help you? Oh, look at that, it's Gen Z. State your help, please. No! What did our generation do? No, what did our generation do? What did you say to your daughter when she told you that she was depressed? I said, LMAO, me too. LMAO, me too. Dimoni! We got another one. Dimoni. Ooh, Gen Z. Ooh, I don't want to go there. We should never go there. Welcome to Heaven, how may I help you?
Hi there, it's Scarlett, a 30-year-old who goes to college with Gen Z kids, and I made a bad joke the other day. One of the kids was giving me a lot of shit, and so I told him, I swear to God, I will find your dad on Parents' Weekend, I will fuck him, become your next stepmom, and transfer you to another school. And a silence fills the room. Somebody taps me on the shoulder and goes, his dad's dead. And then I look him straight in the eye and I say, I am so sorry that your dad faked his own death so he could get out of paying for your college. He did not like this, nor did anyone else, except for me. Hi there, it's Scarlett, a 30-year-old.
If you didn't grow up like in the hood or very close to the hood, you really don't understand like how bad the hood really is, because like I just went to go get some Jamaican food. And mind you, I live in Atlanta now, but I'm in Philly because I'm getting ordained to be a minister on Sunday. That's beside the point though. I just went to the store to get some Chinese food, okay? I mean, not some Chinese food, some Jamaican food. I'm in the store just to get some Jamaican food. As soon as I get in the store, I'm already on my defenses, because whenever you see a bunch of hood guys in one place, like you already think it's about to be a shootout. In Philly, I don't know if y'all know, but people getting shot at gas stations, they getting shot at schools, they getting shot at daycares, hair salons. It don't matter. So wherever you at, literally bullets could fly by at any second, okay? So I'm in the Jamaican store. Immediately, I hear this one guy that already was trying to talk to me. He's telling this other guy how somebody dropped their drugs on the floor. He's waving it around. Somebody dropped their white on the floor. Somebody dropped their white on the floor. I literally see him showing the guy he's trying to auction it off to the highest bidder in the store on who's going to buy the COK3 in the store. So immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally just here to get some oxtails and I gotta fight through poverty and drug sales. Then a little while goes later, well, besides that, somebody actually knew me in the store. He said he knew my boyfriend. I said, oh no, that's my husband. I said it so loud, oh my gosh. I said, that's my husband. He said, oh, I didn't know y'all was married, Rodney, right? I said, yeah, that's my husband. I started screaming because immediately women, y'all know, like, you gotta kind of put yourself on a defense. Like, I'm married, like, I'm spoken for, and can't nobody try nothing to me in the store. I don't even care if you're just trying to talk to me. You're not trying to rob me and kill me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. So then one of the guys who was trying to buy the COK3, he tells the other guy like, oh, this is actually what I'm on. So he shows him, and it's the thing that makes you lean to the side mixed with TH3, you know, we gonna call it for TikTok purposes. And he like, oh, can you get me in on that? He like, oh no, I was in with the people first, so they charged me 15. I'm like, are y'all like, why is this? Tells the other guy like, oh, this is actually what I'm on. So he shows him, and it's the thing that makes you lean to the side mixed with TH3,
3, you know, we gonna call it for TikTok purposes. And he like, oh, can you get me in on that? He like, oh no, I was in with the people first, so they charged me 15. Da, da, da. I'm like, are y'all like, why is this normal, Philly? Like, why are we like this? Like, I can't wait to give back to people in the hood so I can pull people out of this poverty. Like, this is straight poverty.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
This was my last straw. This is the 3rd time I've had to patch up irrigation because the rats keep biting into it and then making leaks. I'm done. Can you guys see the bite marks right there? And this was the worst time to do this because 1, I am bloated, 2, I am hormonal, 3, I woke up late, 4, I haven't had any coffee, and 5, so let me go show you where I feel like these rats are hiding. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? That is the perfect hiding spot for them. So today that changes. Okay, the fear's starting to set in again. What do you guys think the chances are of rats just running out right now? I'm gonna pause here because I have to go do some stuff, and then I'm gonna come back in about 30 to 40 minutes. And then it's on. I'm over here about to break my knees, forgetting I have tools to be able to break this down a lot easier. So far, nothing has run out. Doesn't mean that it won't. I think I just saw something run. Something like this small and black run that way. Okay. I really wish I was on stilts right now. Okay, there's like a big old bug over there. I feel like I just aged 10 years in that 1 second. Lizard. Sorry, buddy. Oh my gosh, look at all that.
Can't go for a walk today. We cannot. We cannot. But why? No, it's not because I don't want to walk you. It's because you can't. We can't. We walk tomorrow. But tomorrow's fine. Tomorrow. We're walking. Okay, I promise. Joel, tomorrow we walk. It was very, very rainy today. We have to walk tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay. Can't go for.
We'll be eating raw caribou meat and raw beluga whale for lunch and show you how we eat it and how we prepare it. While we wait for the meat to defrost, we will make the best dipping sauce. So you'll need Crisco oil, some raw onion, and some salt. It looks bad, but trust me, it's so good.
Okay, that's enough.
Stop. We also like soy sauce. Before we eat, we say, yay, to show that we are grateful. Yay! We usually eat on the floor, and we cut these in very small pieces because it's hard to chew. Looks delicious. This is the caribou. Dip it in the sauce. So good. We'll be eating raw.
I am convinced y'all did not read this Bible. Part 1. We are in Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 23. Now the whole book is out of control, but this part has me screaming.
If a man happens to not scream for help because she didn't scream for help, to meet in a town a virgin who is pledged to be married, and he sleeps with her, you shall take them both to the gate of that town and stone them to death. The young woman, because she was in a town, never mind if she was put in a back alley, girl, or closed up and nobody could hear her. Never mind the trauma responses that occur when people freeze up, they can't express, they don't know how to process or deal with them being violated. So that's why we killed the young woman. But now we killed the man because he violated another man's wife. Not because he raped a woman, but because this woman was somebody's wife. So the only reason why I'm going to kill you is because you disrespected the man by raping his wife. So the woman don't have no value if she isn't a wife. Let's move on to verse 28. If a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rapes her, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. Was the father raped or was it her? He then must marry the young woman, for he has violated her, and he can never divorce her as long as he lives. Where does the woman have a say or a consideration? Because perhaps, bitch, I mean just perhaps, she don't want to be married to her rapist. The women are in the back like, what about what I want? Silly woman, you don't have wants. What about what I need? You don't need anything besides what we give you. What about how I feel? There you women go again, feeling, being so emotional. What about what's best for me? What about? I am convinced.
Let's make some cheesy, meaty piece of monkey bread. All right, now for real. First things first, cook your own bacon. No bacon bits, make them yourself. And grate your own cheese. Yes. Then we're going to melt 1 stick of Kerrygold's garlic and herb butter. And then get you some pizza dough. I use fresh pizza dough from Kroger. Break them up and roll into balls. Then you get your garlic and herb butter poured on top. Add some pepperoni, some bacon bits, and a whole lot of mozzarella cheese. Toss them balls. And line your butt pan with some parchment paper. Add that pepperoni pizza mixture. And in the oven on 400 for 20 minutes. Once they get brown like me, take them out, put them on the plate and flip them. And now it's time to peel that muffin cap back blue. Get you some marinara and you got boom. Pepperoni and bacon, pizza, monkey bread.
And what do we say when someone provokes us? If you're gonna talk about it, be about it, bitch, run your hands. No. And what do we...
We don't go to school to fight. We go to school to learn.
They started it. You should have never started it. I don't play like that. That's not my game. I don't play games.
I hate cheese. I just don't like cheese. Okay, that just spilled everywhere. But everyone always eats Baby Bell, so I want to try it and see if I can maybe start liking cheese, okay? So, I literally used to see people eating this in primary school all the time, but I just couldn't eat it because I just don't like cheese. Like, anybody who says they like cheese, I feel like they're lying. Like, cheese does not taste good. Like, it tastes bitter and sour. Is that the taste that people enjoy? Because I really don't... Anyway, this is the Baby Bell. Interesting. I've never seen a red cheese before, but I will give it a little taste, and I'll blame all of you if I don't like it, alright? Anyway, let's give it a little... Oh, it's quite tough. That's not nice. Let's try it. What's this? Oh my gosh, don't... I hate this. I just got
in today's episode of what I found in my husband's pants. I found this worker pencil here that I put in the drop jar. I also found 2 dice that went into the drop jar as well. And this receipt I found with some change in it from Lowe's that I put into the receipt drawer. And then a little bit of change here and put right into the piggy bank. Today's episode of what I found in my husband's pants. I found this worker pencil here that I put in the drop jar. I also found 2 dice that went into the drop jar as well. And this receipt I found with some change in it from Lowe's that I put into the receipt drawer. And then a little bit of change here and put it right into the piggy bank. And then I'm going to count these ones and the change here from the Lowe's. So there was $13 from Lowe's and oddly enough $13 in ones as well. So I put $16 total of ones into the one container and then $10 total of fives into the 5 container. And thank you so much for watching. Everybody have a great
The anatomy of a fight, how one small comment can turn into an argument. I've drawn a diagram of a fight my husband and I got into last night to show you how easily this can happen. The green represents my experience, the purple represents his. So we're driving to the concert that we're going to, and I mentioned I forgot the chairs. It's raining outside, and he says, this thing is outside. The tone in which he said thing was a trigger for me because it indicated that he didn't want to go to begin with. This led to thoughts of he doesn't want to go, which is another trigger because it's attached to a larger narrative that people don't want to do things, specifically that my husband doesn't want to do things with me, and my abandonment wound was activated. This led to feelings of disappointment and just generally feeling let down. As I'm trying to manage these feelings, my behavior was to look out the window. My behavior becomes my husband's activating event. Wife looks mad. This is a trigger for him because he's sensitive to mood shifts. And in his childhood, if his mother had done a behavior like that, it would have meant that something bad was coming for him or for the family in general. So his immediate response was to run through everything that he had done to get ready for this concert to make sure that he had done everything right. So as he's running through and thinking, I got the kids ready, I was ready on time, he's starting to feel angry, which is actually masked insecurity or inadequacy, which is also a trigger to this I'm not good enough, I can't do anything right wound that was developed in childhood. His response is to become defensive, and then the cycle just continued from there.
Okay guys, so for my quinceañera, something really effed up happened to me. I never really told anyone this story because my mom put her all into my quinceañera because we didn't have the money to give my sister one. So when we had mine, like my mom went all out, right? And so for my father-daughter dance, like my dad who'd raised me, we invited him, but he didn't come. But his whole family came. Like imagine, like my aunt, my uncles, his siblings came, but he didn't pull up. So I tell my uncle, I was like, hey, can I call my dad? And mind you, I haven't spoken to him in like 4 years. He left when I was like 11. But I still like, obviously like that was my dad, he raised me, and I call him, right? And I go to the back, I call him, and he answers because I call him through my, like his brother's phone, and he's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, hey, papi, like, what's going on? Like, and he, bro, on the phone is like, you're not my daughter, take a hint, go to hell, like, I want nothing to do with you, don't you know that by now? And ends the call. And then I hand the phone back to my uncle, and I'm like trying not to cry, and I was like, oh no, he didn't answer, and I didn't tell. Okay guys, so he's trying to keep the team is stretched so thin. Can you get this done by the end of the day? My workday does end at 5, but given the urgency on this, I can stay an extra 15 minutes to help out. Great, and can you stay late for the rest of the week as well? We've just got so much to do. Me staying late today is the exception, not the rule. You know how short-staffed we are. I do. So why don't you just take on a little more? Because I'm not the long-term solution for the company's lack of appropriate resource planning. Did you just call me a what? What'd you say?